Welcome back, amazing people. Give me another episode with more Sea Stars of the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to it. So last time, because we just journeyed underneath here of the ice. Well, technically we are here in the Glacial Peak is where we are, because we are taking our next step hike, reaching above the surface, because we were supposed to go right after that artifact. And it's a guy named Resh. Well, that's the alchemist that we just met. Well, the alchemist is when he go tell the story. So yeah, now it seems to me that I can't return back here. Well, something is blocked, and I don't think we have the ability to go melt that yet. So we're just gonna have to move further. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? It would beat the grappler. Okay, well it turns out that we do got here is another boss fight coming up. However, you did it. You are foolish for showing up here. Foolish and concerned too. Your friends already tried acting tough, didn't you get their report? My, they truly are feisty and arrogant too. Come then. Okay, so we do got ourselves another boss fight with these two guys. Okay, so we'll try out Dash Strike, see how much we're that hurt. Alright, so we take the horizontal strike on these two. And yeah, Gall, you're up next. We'll give two the cookie surprise. Alright, Gall, go for it. Alright, so that got 149, and I think that's for only Valier to hit the moon crescent with its icon. So I don't think we have Valor in our party. Okay, so let's try Venom Flurry. We'll see how much will that hurt. Alright, so now we're just gonna go freestyle everywhere. Alright, keep going. Okay, so now it's using Tudum. Okay, so we just blocked 43, not bad. Okay, let's check it with skills. So, I still got here the healing light, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just save it for later, because I don't want to go wasting any healing just yet. So, I can still keep attacking and get some free mana. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So, okay, so we just took 25 damage. Which wasn't so bad. Alright, Gall, you're up next. Alright, so what can you do? You know what, we can go with more hurl. So we'll focus more attack on 2. Alright, so you're up next. Okay, let's do Disorient. See what happens. Okay, so that got 146. Okay, so our turn is over. Okay, that got 137. Ouch. Okay, so I want Zale to go heal Gall. Alright, so Gall will take some healing. Alright, and 2 is going for group heal. What the? Okay, yeah, you know what? This is why we gotta take out 2. This is why. Alright, let's see how much will that do? 28? Okay, so Sarai took 23. Good job. Okay, so we really gotta to gain some more AP and MP. So let's check with items. Okay, well we still got here 7 of the mushroom scramble, which we have not used. But we could just give one to Zale. And we're gonna go for Sunball. I mean, Sunball does seem fine to me. Okay, so now 4 is going first. Alright, and for Gall, I need you to keep feeding the mushroom scramble to Sarai. And she'll go with more Venom Flurry. Alright, Sarai, go for it. Okay, so we can just freestyle much faster. because it's a smooth give it timing of hitting projectile on the rest of these two guys when you're using Venom Flurry. Okay, so if everybody's using the 2 Doom. And let's think about landing a hit on Gall. That's not a good sign. Okay, so let's try Solar Rain. Alright, so we'll press and hold this time. Okay, well that do deal a lot of damage. So let's check it with skills. Okay, so you know what? I think we can go use this ultimate. So Sarai have the ability to go use ultimate. So that do go work out on the rest of it too. So it's using Best Battalion Cannon. Okay, well let's see how that's gonna do. Yo, okay, so Sarai is sending out her group. Interesting. So what happens now? Yo, okay. That's sick. Okay, Sarai. Yo, hand down, ultimate is one of the most powerful combo you ever use. Well, no, technically that was the skill. Okay, so Sarai's skill is very special. Hand down. So let's just keep attacking. We're just gonna be just fine. Yeah, well, it's just that 4 need to come down. Okay, so that was the finishing blow. So it took 46 damage. Not bad. Oh, you got lucky. Next time we will win. Win and celebrate too. Okay, so they're gone now. And don't come back. We're closer, I can feel it. Let's do this. Yes, sir, let's do what we had to do. Okay, so Checker was further through that cave there. And we go sliding through that gap. Now, there are no treasure chests yet. Now, hold on. So, I want to make sure what's down here first before proceeding. Okay, well, there's nothing going on around there. So, let's just keep on climbing steady on this ledge. And we can continue moving up through. So, yeah, now there is something that we can grapple. Okay, so we'll start by grapple on the other side. So, that's just... Now, that just goes to show where we need to be at. So, we go up to those rocks. And there's not going to be no turning back. Okay, so now we're stuck here, so we had to keep on solving the obstacle first. Okay, so what are we doing here? So why are we stuck? Oh, okay, so we just took the fall. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we stand on this. Okay, well nothing's working, so we have to carry on. So let's move upward. So, what is that symbol? Okay, so why is Gall and Sarai looking south? Okay, so it's just Zale and Valier combining their both power to break down the chunk of ice. So we got here at the Solstice Amulet. Okay, sick. So we finally got it. So much energy. It's the same kind of power as... How do we get out of here? If it's a block, it could be a melted, but the celestial rune is busted. Okay, something just happened. You can now control the time of day with ZR and ZL without needing to stand on a celestial rune. Okay, cool. So we can actually rewind stuff. Okay, so now as we look at whatever is the mechanic of that chunk of ice is doing, so now it's just melting everything beneath it. Whoa, so you can adjust it to do this at will now? The amulet resonance with our magic is really strong. We got what we needed. Let's go back to Resh. Okay, so we try to stand on it, but nothing's happening. Okay, so what's up with this panel underneath? So hold on, now let's make sure that we double check first. Okay, well, Well, technically, we already checked what's up at the north. Okay, well, nothing is happening here. So let's just change it daytime. Okay, so we'll do the same one. So that's gonna get melt. And can we tuck through? Okay, so how do we suppose we remove those rocks? Oh, right. Okay, so I think we were supposed to watch whatever is happening. Okay, so that gonna break through the rocks for us. But wait, can we do the same one for this blue one? Okay, so let's turn that thing around. So we want to know what that blue panel can do. Okay, so how do we do this? So we just stand on this, and then what? So are we just connecting things? Okay, well, let's not worry about that right now, because I may not be sure how to the spotlight on that panel or pressure plate. So there's a lever there, so we can start activating one. Okay, so we'll do the same one. Okay, so now pretty sure we are moving south. Alright, well, that's gonna get melt down. And we carry on down to the south. Okay, so this is where we left off. Okay, so with the Solstice Amulet, we can change day to night every time we like. Okay, so that's gonna get melted. And we go figure what we need to be doing. Now, how exactly are we supposed to get that chest? Well, yeah, you know what? I think I know. Now, I think I don't. I got nothing. So there's another spotlight which we had to mess with. So how do we suppose we get an ice cube? Okay, well, let's find out what to do. Okay, so let's check what's over on the other side. Okay, well, now pretty sure we already did solve this obstacle already. So now I don't know if these platforms are gonna come back to us. So we're just gonna have to go around in a circle. So I think we already did this obstacle already. Yeah, because we can barely see those obstacles that are raining from beneath. And I know because we already battled those enemies last previous episode. But I have no interest in full potential of taking them down right now because they're just playing snowball catch. Okay, now how exactly can I get down from there? Okay, now I can't get back down. So how does this work? Okay, so the spotlights are not going to work, so now I'm stuck here. So wait a second. Alright, you know what? I was supposed to keep climbing. That's what's missing. Okay, so we can still take the jaw fall. And then move back to this. Okay, so I still want to keep moving this. So I can't find another of this ice block anywhere. Well, actually, can I try pushing this? Oh wait, I can. Okay. So I can push the block. Okay, now let's move down some. And we'll do the same one. So we'll go rotate this. So that will crack open, and we get here is the signet of clarity. Alright, well, that's a new wristband. Alright, so who could be responsible with the amulet? Alright, well, can Zell get the signet of clarity? Okay, well, he can't. So what about Sarai? Okay, so skill cards are -1 in P. Okay, well that's not a good bracelet, you ask me. Wait, what? Hold on, time out. No, keep the Arcane Amulet on. That will stay on. Alright, Gold, can you be responsible for the Signet of Clarity? Yeah, I don't think I have any interest in that bracelet. Yeah, it's no use to us. Let's forget about it. Alright, so we can take this drop fall and go solve the next puzzle. So, what appear to be inside of this iCube? That's something I want to know. Okay, so what does that do? Okay, well, that's not doing anything, I guess. Okay, now hold on a sec. So, we got to rotate this. Okay, well, let's try rotating it to the left, see what happens. So, let's turn it to day. Or maybe get both, I guess. Let's get both, see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna get the both of them. Okay, interesting. So that gonna lower down whatever that thing is, and of course, we can keep rotating this. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. Alright, so that's gonna get melt. And we get to rotate this again. Alright, so that there is the treasure chest. So we did find another sapphire ore. We'll take one. Okay, so we'll start by pushing this block. Alright, so that will get cracked. And we got one more. And we'll keep on pushing this. So we wanted to get a little bit closer than that, so that it can start melting that last iCube. So that there is a scroll, so we can't forget about that. So we got here is, so wait, Gala and Sarai can learn combo skill item Rollet. Okay, couldn't wait to try it out. Alright, now let's keep pushing this. Now I sworn there is a rainbow conch, which we're trying to get right after. So we keep pushing this. So that will get rotated. So wait, are you not going to melt? Alright, come on, keep going. Alright, so that will get melt underneath. We climb down this ladder. And we get to the grappler. Wait a second, not so fast, there's ladders. Okay, so that will be our shortcut. For now. Alright, so through this cave. And this is where we find the rainbow conch. Alright, so we'll take one. And then gonna move on. Okay, so now since we have opened all of these chests around here, lurking all over the glacial peak, we can move our way back to the Russian. And we take this balance of the rope. And continue through. Yeah, because I know because we did okay, so because it wasn't so bad really, because we've been pulling together as a team here, just doing whatever basic combat we able to perform based on RPG. And yeah, well, some of these characters have very special unique abilities. They do share abilities one after another. Okay, so we haven't timed that right because it was going to the rollout on Gaul. So let's just keep attacking. Alright, so we did let some orbs. Alright, so let's time this. Alright, good block there, Sarai. Okay, so can we try out this? Oh, hold on. So how much for? Okay, so that only costs one. Okay. Why we may not have enough combo yet, so we're just gonna have to keep stepping up. Alright, so that got 150, not bad. Okay, so fit by using snowball crash. Alright, so 0 block 28. Alright, well, I always have good timing on there, so that go block in 16. Not bad. Alright, so we can get back to attacking. Alright, so you are done for. Alright, and we can get back to picking up more stuff. Alright, so I know I already did open that chest already. So we already did this puzzle. Now, how do we get back? But I don't think it was this way. Alright, so let's take this balance. And I think it's through here. I think, yeah, so I think this is where we left. So we'll go take the jawfall. Well, actually, hold on now. Before we exit, let's make sure. Okay, well, I'm just making sure that we don't go missing anything, whatever is around here. I'm just making sure of it, just in case that we don't miss every single treasure chest. Okay, so now it's time to teleport to the Achieves. Okay, so it's finally time we go show this artifact, the Solstice Amulet is what it's called. So we go show that to the Achieves, which is Resh. You have returned. Will you help us get to Mesa Island now? Oh, you were just there a few moments ago. If this was the way then, we just go back and hike down the mountain? Hiking Glacial Peak on foot? Only an animal will do that. Will you accept one final challenge? If you succeed, I promise I will help. We're in a hurry, you said. I know. Hear me out. The only way to remove the barrier is to wait with a giant stone head. I can make the potion for you, but brewing it requires centuries of maceration. Centuries? That's useless. That's why I need you to discover my personal alchemy vial of time. Within it, I can control time itself. Bring it back to me and I will prepare what you need in mere seconds. No way! Alright, where can we find it? A Pharaoh hid it somewhere on the Watcher Island a long time ago. All I know for certain is that the giant statue from which the island got its name is the key. How did you know? A Pharaoh tricks always involve big statues. Eventually I figured you would have to stop it if I never discovered my vial, but here we are in need of it. This is ridiculous. Call it what you will, but I recommend that you take this task seriously, for it will be very trying. Sure, whatever. What's ready? Then go to the northern part of Watcher Island and perform with the cleansing of Torment Peak. Cleansing? There's a dweller here? Of course, it may be just a prank, but a Pharaoh play it himself. But without their power augmented by... Yes? That's what the Solstice Amulet is really for, isn't it? Precisely. It may be old, but its magic has yet to fade. Fate the Dweller tormented with the conviction in the amulet will resonate. The power to conjure an eclipse. Alright, we can do this. Torment Peak afflicted the mind in the devilish ways, but you deserve a fighting chance. Here. Okay, so we all get whatever it is we got from Resh. Go on, drink. What is it? 1 dose of Teffer Mind Potion for each of you. Come on now, bottoms up. Okay, so now we're feeling that type of power. I don't feel any different. And thanks to the potion, you will be able to save the same after spending time in that wicked place. I thought you couldn't help directly. It's just a little nudge. Surely this can stay between us. Thanks, Resh. Feel free to use the portal for quick travel between here and Lake Decoria. I will be watching. Good luck. Okay, so let's look here. So we got here is 2 other portals that we can mess with. Okay, so let's do the portal on the left. So we can teleport back to the Lake Decoria. No, I don't want to go back to Lake Decoria. What else are we supposed to do? Okay, well, we got here 2 other options. So what exactly are we trying to do? Alright, well, he's just giving us a good luck. Okay, well, you know what? Let's head back to Lake Decoria. Okay, so I think we were supposed to check in back with the Oracle of Tides, was it? Alright, well, let's check things back with the Elder. Okay, so hold on now. Now this here is Lake Decoria. Okay, so which direction are we trying to go? Okay, so we were supposed to find this big whirlpool. Yeah, so the big whirlpool is right there. So we go swim. So we go swirl beneath the ocean. So that gonna take us back to Decoria, to Decoria Village. Wait, was it? No, that's we're somewhere beneath Lake Decoria is where we are. So we're in some village. Okay, so let's figure what we're trying to do here. Now, how exactly are we supposed to get to that whirlpool? Okay, so I almost forgot one thing. So we were supposed to climb on this, take the whirlpool, and what's over here? Oh wait, so there are 2 whirlpools now? Okay, wait, now where did that take us? Okay, so who are you? A tribe that come from a deep blue, far below the ocean floor. As aquatic and nomads, we follow the guidance of the Oracle of Tides for generations, establishing an encampment ever closer to the surface. As you can see, we eventually made it to our destination. After the Decoria village was founded, we abandoned our nomadic way of life. Alright, so open up this chest. So there's an old coral vase that we just picked up. Alright, now next up, we go outside and we go pick up this rainbow con. So that's this item we're looking for. Alright, so let's take the drop fall. Now I swear there is another whirlpool which we had to get to. So yeah, now there's this whirlpool. So we see whatever it leads to. So talking to you, north of here is for the dreadful mountain known as Torment Peak. Stories say that generations ago Solstice warriors sealed an evil within it, which made me wonder how can something be so dreadful that even they will run from it. Well, now I'm scared. Well, you don't have to be. Okay, now let's go check the place out, see what we can find. Alright, well, pretty sure that was just it. Okay, well, he got nothing going on in his hideout. Now, let's go up to the surface. So I think we're all done looking at their secret underwater lair, whatever. Okay, so I think it's time we go do some more selling. Well, actually, hold on. So, I think I was going the wrong way. Yeah, so I think we should go sell this sapphire ore. So we're trying to raise out some more money. So I want Valier to get the coral staff, so say handcrafted by the Decoria artisans. Okay, so let's purchase it and go give one to Valier. Okay, so she won't be needing the OCS staff. Alright, so I think we're all set now. Now let's carry on. Okay, let's check in back with the Oracle of Tides again. My party had been played. Godspeed and safe journeys. Okay, so pretty sure that we already saw the try already. So we were supposed to go to some Torment Peak. So let's figure out where we're trying to go. So talking to this kid over here. Hello there, adventurers, and congratulations on finding Myrna's Market of Marvels. Turn your rainbow conches right here for unique rewards. Oh, are you running a shop? That Market of Marvels, Grandpa left me a whole bunch of items and relics are all up for grabs to whoever helped me grow my rainbow con collection. Where can we find them? Around the rainbow conches are all but raised as of a latest, so the easy ones are mostly gone. Just need to keep your eyes peeled for secret areas. Some people might be swayed into giving their ups too. You seem to know a lot for your age. Business is a game of mutual benefits and leverage. I did my homework. I know you want to be able to resist the schematics to build a tavern and a fishing house in that town you founded. With that, you prefer epic loot like relics? You come to the right place, Solstice Warriors. See? Mutual benefits that you work for me and my Rainbow Con collection will be unbeatable. Well, you sure have a drive. Question is, do you have a Rainbow Conscious? I mean, I do have them all. Okay, so any business for me today? Okay, so let's see the reward list. So what do we get? Something social, something youthful, something transactional, something bountiful, shrewd, healthy, relaxing, potent, and meta. Okay, well, let me see how many Rainbow Conch I have on me now. So we'll go to, where do we want to go to? I think we were supposed to go to key item, was it? Yeah, well, this is where I keep all of my stuff. Okay, I only got here is 22. So let me look at the other list again. So if we get 22 for something bountiful, we might get something. Well, let's go talk to the kid again. So let's turn into conscious. 22 conscious. Congratulations, I have something for you. Okay, so we get here is the end plans. And this, what's it pronounced? Cornucopia? Cornucopia. Okay, well, it's pretty sure it was pronounced cornucopia. Okay, and we got here the shop plans. The fishing hut plans. And yeah, that's it, we're good. So, let's remove the apricots and get the cornucopia. Okay, so that gives Zale 143 of the HP, but let's just check in with some characters. Okay, but you know what? I think Sarai need to put on the cornucopia because she needs to get more HP. So she'll have 105 and she can still got 85 HP. Alright, now talking to you. Good day, adventurers. Might you help an old man out? Maybe what's the matter? It's my 3 grandkids. They wanted to play hide and seek and well, I simply cannot find them. They have a habit of hiding in random inner chambers and being from in the older generation. I find myself quite unwilling to barge into other people's homes. If you could have found them for me, I would be forever grateful. Okay, well, don't know where we find them. In case I get lucky by finding children, then so be it, then problem solved. Okay, now let's go inside here. So, what is this place? Now, we kind of seen this already. So, let's try this area again. So, will it get us anywhere new? Okay, you know what? I think we already did. We already tried this area already. Okay, well, this here is kind of brand new. Alright, so open up this chef. There's a sapphire ingot we got there. And talking to you. Us at Dakari have a particular relationship with water, which our sensitive skin feels as very enveloping, is to keep us calm and composed. If we spend too much time outside of a body of water, we are compelled by anxiety to find back the comfort again. Each of us have their own threshold, and some prefer to remain in their inner chambers at all times. You're welcome to visit them by using the water vortexes, even though they are often forgotten, but the more sensitive types have as much need for a connection as anyone. Alright, thank you for telling me that. Alright, so let's not move out of here. So I think we're done with the Lake Ducaria. I think there is nothing to go around, so there's not going to be any new opening secrets going on around here. Okay, now pretty sure that was just it. So go talk to you again. Yeah, I think I already talked to you already. Now remember we already did this already. Okay, so that there at the end. We already checked the end. Now I'm kind of curious, but I'm trying to figure out which path we're trying to go. Okay, so maybe I'll way back to the jungle path. So now since we got here is the Solstice Amulet, so we can use that to change the time of day by messing around with this light reflection Yeah, so as you can see, because this is the same one that we're trying to do, so we can line up these pillars. So let's pick up some berries, and let's try to do the optical again, because I want to go to that light tower, which is straight from above. So let's try to see if we can do this puzzle and optical. So we'll go ride that bridge, get across, and can we push this yet? Well, actually, wait, we still can't push this. Okay. So let's try to line up just the way it was. Well, I'm trying to memorize where the light is going to reflect in some of the directions, but it's going to the zigzag. So let's bring those little things down. Alright, well, we want them to connect. Oh, hold on, wrong button. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it just like that. And once that's done, then we'll quickly light up those two. Alright, so we want to keep it like that. Okay, so we only got is 10 seconds left. Let's hurry up. Okay, so there's some laser pointer. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. So we'll go rotate this. Alright, so the pillar will get rise. And we go around. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it just like that because I tried to look a little bit of his video on YouTube to figure out what's going on, because this is the worst puzzle I ever solved. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're going to have V2 stay there. Yeah, well, this is why I had to look this up on YouTube, because it's easier that way you can see if people have already solved the problem. Alright, because I already tried looking this up on my device. So you see, this is why it's tricky. This is why this puzzle is ridiculous. So the mouth come open wide, so we get to go inside. And I may not have the time to be fighting enemy right now, so let's get right after that chest there. So we did find here is a lucent crystal. Alright, now let's see what to do with this lucent crystal. So can we give it to Valia? Hold on. So do we actually have that? Okay, so who's responsible for it? Okay, let's check in with Zale. Okay, well, we do have the losing crystal down here. So it says generates one more boosted charge when initiating combat attack or grapple. Okay, well, let's try one. It's worth a shot. Wait, so I'll time out. Hold on. Now let's see what's up here first. Now we want to know what's over on the other side. Okay, yeah, so this is where we go collect one of his rainbow conch. Yeah, well, that puzzle I just solved is tricky. Okay, so moving up here. So I think there's something else that we gotta go do first. So I'm not okay. So you know what? This here is the way to the Torment Peak. So I think that's the problem, but that's where we need to be going next. So I just slipped through my mind because I accidentally just took the wrong path of direction, because I don't think we were supposed to move on to the pirate ship so that we can find this island where we go and complete the game. So I don't think we're ready to go do that yet. So looking what we got going on so far. So yeah, you know what, you guys, I think we're just gonna have to stop at just a right here. So I believe in next time on Sea of Stars. So we'll probably see what's going on here. So we'll keep on using V on the Solstice Amulet just so that we can change the night to day. So that's something we're gonna have to pick this up one later on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be staying tuned on the next series. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're enjoying this series and want to see more of Sea of Stars, be sure to leave an EverTastic, like, share the video, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you'll be stay up there and notified to when my news and awesome videos. and stuff like the way. So that's gonna be all it for CS Star. We'll pick up more in the next one. So TK got it. I hope to talk to you on next video.